All right, so this is what we're going to do now. We're going to work on pace change. Now, here's the three mistakes. Van, where you at? Oh, okay. Here, come here real quick. So there's a couple mistakes. Let me see your ball. Let's say you're defending me. There's 3 mistakes you want to be able to make a guy make. All right, offensively. The first mistake that you want to be able to do is, how good are you at making guys make a mistake this way? How would I make a guy make a mistake this way? Shot fake. So if he's in a stance, he's ready to guard me. If I do this, even if he doesn't jump, guess what? That's an advantage for me. So knowing how to pump fake matters. All right? So when I go here, when I pump fake, my knees stay down, and I say, what's up with my chin? I don't want to lift because that's not an advantage for me. All right? So that's number 1. If I'm dribbling, what's a way to make a mistake that way? If I'm dribbling, what's it called? Do y'all know? Huh? Yes. So if I'm already dribbling, that's going to get him to lift. All right? And there's so many ways to do it. You got you separate, and then you hezzy. You got your downhill hezzy. You got a bunch of these hezzies that require more footwork. But that's how you make people make mistake this way. Now, the second thing to see if you're good at, can I make a guy make a mistake this way? That's if I'm in triple threat, that's my jabs, right? So if I jab and he steps that way, boom, then I can go this way. All right? So but if I'm off the dribble, now I might do something like this. Oh, he's not moving quick enough, right? So then I could take off. So I make a mistake laterally. The third one is, once you get a shoulder by a guy, can you change speeds? So if I get a step on Van and I get here, can I change gears on my way to the rim to throw him off? Most players it's just a straight foot race to the rim. But if you could change gears and change speeds, that's a different thing. So I'm trying to tell you how to think. So now let's dial it back now that we know those rules. Now you need to ask yourself, let's say all of us are going to scrimmage right after this. I'm not just going to hoop just to hoop. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm like a 4 out of 10 when it comes to making people make a mistake this way. When I scrimmage for fun, you know what? I'm going to be heavy on trying to make Van make a mistake this way so I could get better at it. So now this is how my scrimmage might look. I'm coming downhill. Oh, he's not. Then I get off the ball or whatever. And I got to get to an 8, 9 out of 10. All right? And this is what I did when I was playing. Well, in college, I wish I had did it. There was a guy, I could still remember him, Kevin Bell. He played for Fresno State. He's about this big. If you see a guy on a D1 court that's this big, he's probably a really good perimeter defender. Well, when I was dribbling, I just could not get by him. He just kept stopping me, right? And I was like, man, I cannot get by this guy. I can't get paint touches. Then I came down court. It was a transition play. I caught the ball. He was here. I jabbed right, went left, and he struggled guarding me laterally. But guess what I did? You would think I would just keep eating off of that, right? Nope, went right back to this, trying to get by him off the bounce. And we lost, and it didn't end well for us, right? That's what I'm talking about. You got to start thinking. When I come out here, the first thing I do at the beginning of most games is, if I'm with the guy that's checking me, I want to see how disciplined he is. I'll throw a pump fake. If he does what Van just does and stays down, he's probably a bit more disciplined as a defender if he just does this. If he does this and he lifts, I'm like, oh, he's getting a heavy dose of pump fakes and hezzies this game, because that's his weakness. Now, if I do something laterally, right, and he can't guard the pace, he's getting a heavy dose of that. Does that make sense to everybody? All right.